there, my name is Sarah and this is Sarah Yoga. So crazy week here, right, for everybody. I have a nice, gentle 20-minute yoga class for you. So a gentle movement class, great for any time of the day, maybe when you wake up to kind of start your day fresh and pretend that you have some sort of routine or ritual, or maybe a quick break in the middle of your stay-at-home day just to move a little bit, or maybe you need something to just really wind you down before bed. This will be perfect for any of those times. So again, no fancy clothes required. If you have a mat, great. If you don't, I've definitely done yoga on rugs, on tile floor, and hardwood floor with no mat. So you can do this anywhere. I would just say be careful with your knees, right? If you don't have a mat, maybe have a blanket close by that you can slide underneath your knees. All right, so we're going to start right here in a seat. Take a moment to find our breath. Really important to pause, to take time, to allow our body to shift and get used to all of these huge changes that are happening, and kind of let go of some of that control that we are used to having. So find a seat, whether it be on the ground, propped up on a pillow, or maybe even in a chair. Find a seat where you can stay for a moment and get comfortable and begin to become in tune with your breath. And we'll start here by taking some deep inhales, deep exhales through the nose. Starting to enact that ujjayic breath, meaning that on the exhale, pretend that you're fogging up a mirror, but keep your mouth closed. So you create this really soft sensation in the back of the throat, kind of a soft restriction and a little bit of sound that might emulate Darth Vader or the ocean, as some people have called it before, Darth Vader breath. And while you're sitting here, you might sit up a little bit taller. You might feel the shoulders pull down and away from the ears. You might let go of the belly, the low back. And then start to feel the face soften, the jaw soften. Feel some of this tension just melting out through the shoulders. I'm just going to give you a brief moment here of stillness, of quiet, where I'm not talking. Let's take 5 to 10 more rounds of breath at our own pace, just observing. And then when you're ready, we're going to start to move a little bit by rolling out through the head and the neck. Start to feel the sides of the neck, the jaw, the back of the neck. Release here, the weight of the head releasing down. So, if you feel a tight spot, you might rock a little bit from side to side. And then when you're ready, maybe give it a few more rounds. My neck feels pretty tight. And lots of sitting and doing work on the computer to counter that. And if it's just for a short time, it can really help here. And so then we'll climb back up to center. And from the center position, we're going to take the right arm up, bend the elbow, and wrap the hand up and over the head. And just gently pull the head up and over. Feel that nice long stretch into the side of the neck. So if you want to add on here, you might take your left arm out to the side, bend that elbow. Find a little bind, wrapping the hand towards that right outer hip. And let the jaw soften, let the face soften. And then we're going to walk the hand towards the back of the head. Push the back of the head into the hand, look up and over towards that right knee, and then gently pull chin towards the chest. And then inhale, release. Let those arms float down. Let's take a nice big breath in between, reach up. And then on your exhale, we're just going to switch sides. So that left hand comes up and over, right arm comes down to start. Feel that stretch into the right shoulder, the right side of the neck. And then if you'd like to, you can bend that right elbow, wrap the hand around. Opening up the shoulder. And then walk the left hand to the back of the head, push the head up into the hand and take yourself up and over. And then when you're ready on your inhale, you're gonna release that, come all the way up. Take a nice big breath and reach up. And then exhale, just cactus arms, peel those elbows down, let your fingertips land on your shoulders, and we'll do a couple circles here. You're really carving out a line with the elbow points. Rolling out. And then reverse, go in the opposite direction, finding more mobility here into the upper back. Start to release some of the tension in the jaw. And then let's take that right arm off to the side, lean over into the hand, take the left arm up and over to the right, push down through that left sit bone, big side stretch. And then we'll sweep up and over and we'll move on to the other side. Left arm slides down the ground or your mat and we'll take the right arm up and over. Push down through that right sit bone, big side stretch here. Nice. And now we're gonna start to make our way onto our hands and our knees. So if you have that blanket, this might be the time to use it. Let's climb around, find all fours. And we'll go right into some cat-cows. Inhale, roll open. Exhale, and round. Start to really implore that breath here. Inhale takes you through. And exhale, rounding out. One more, inhale. And exhale, round. And then we're going to take our hips and start to draw some of those circles to find all these little nuances. All these little tight pockets. Maybe roll out through the head, through the neck. You might throw in a couple more cat-cows. Then we're going to come and make our way up into a downward facing dog. So bring those knees up, pedal out the legs, bend one knee and then the other. I'm not going to be here super long, so really push into the hands. Lengthen those heels down and back. And then on your inhale, pull forwards into plank pause here. And breathe. Hold it for a few rounds of breath. And then maybe on your next inhale, you lift that right leg up. Take the right leg out to the side. And then bring it back, set it down, pick up the left leg. Take the left leg out to the side. And bring it back, set it down. And then we're all gonna bring those knees down, hug the elbows in, come all the way down to the belly. Push through the tops of the toes, hug your elbows in. Inhale, extend open through the heart. Exhale, release. Come all the way down. So this time walk your hands off of the mat, push down into the palms, rise up, and we're gonna sort of circle out here. Roll out. Maybe even roll out through the head a little bit, go the other way. Just get into the shoulders. Hands come back underneath the shoulders, and we'll take it up and back into child's pose. Knees wide and big toes together. Forehead comes all the way down. And just give yourself a moment here to rest. Let go of the day. Let the mind quiet. And just trusting that the ground here has got you. Feeling that support from underneath, really allowing the body to lean into the ground. And so sometimes this pose itself just feels really good. You might just stay here for a little while. Or if you're ready to move on, you'll start to climb back up. And walk the knees back underneath the hips. And we'll take this right leg and just extend it back. So you might tuck the toes and just rock a little bit forward, backwards. And so I feel like I've been kind of running around and trying to shoot all these live yoga videos, and setting everything up. It's kind of amazing as I slow down here just for this practice with you. Makes me realize, right, I just need to slow down. Take that right leg up, lift it up. It feels so good just to kind of slow everything down. Right foot comes forwards. Just take a moment to not worry about the future, because I know it's difficult to not do that. You're gonna find the hands on the thigh here, Anjaneyasana. Maybe lean forward a little bit, low lunge. And then let's add the arms. Inhale, reach up. Grab hold of your left wrist, take it up and over to that right side. And then inhale, rise up. You're gonna take it nice and slow and fold over this right leg. So a runner's stretch. It's okay to have a little bend in the knee, right? Sometimes I would do this on blocks, but out of the sake of people not having them at home, right? Maybe just use your fingertips. Don't come down as far or put as deep of a bend in the knee. And just let your head fold. And then let's take this into a twist. So we're gonna bend back into that right knee, left hand down, right arm goes up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, maybe reach back. If it feels good, you might bend the knee, you might grab for the foot. And then we'll release. And we'll slide this hand back. You're gonna go right into lizard pose, so walk that right foot over to the right, walk your hands over to the left. Take a breath in, extend, and then just a little, like a little baby push-up. Sink down, bend the elbows. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sink down. Let's go one more. Inhale. And exhale, sink down. Walk your right foot back. Send that right foot back to me, that left knee. Let's circle it out again. Roll out through the shoulders. Maybe shake out through the head. And then we're gonna meet, come forward into either a modified plank with the knees down, or you can rise up for a full plank. Just one breath here. You might rock a little bit, roll out through those ankles, and then exhale, knees up or down, lower all the way down to the belly. Baby cobra, or walking your hands off to the side again and just kind of lifting up, maybe circling around here. A couple rounds of breath, go the other way. Back through center, hands come underneath the shoulders, and we'll rise up. Walk back so your knees are underneath your hips. Send your left leg back, tuck your toes. Couple rocks here. And side to side. And then we're gonna lift, elevate that left leg. Knee to nose, step the foot all the way through. Climb up to the top of that left thigh and just push down for a moment. Feel that stretch into the front of your right hip flexor. And then add the arms. Inhale, rise up. This time we're gonna grab the right wrist, take it up and over to the left. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release, hands come down. And let's fold over this left leg. Again, maybe you keep a little bend in the knee. We're not trying to go full force here, just enough to get our body back to more like a neutral position so we feel good. And if there's any kind of movement you want to take, sometimes it feels good to point and flex the toes. And then we're going to bend back into your left knee, right hand comes down. We'll take that nice big twist, left arm goes up. Maybe you bend that right knee, maybe you reach for the foot. It's all just options. You don't have to take any of them. Push into your right hand, roll open through the heart. And then exhale, release. So a little bit different. Actually, not quite yet. We got that lizard pose. I almost forgot on this side. So walk your left foot out, toes turn out. Walk the hands over to the right. Take a breath in, extend, and then on your exhale, little mini push up, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. And again, deep breath in, rise up. And exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up, walk that left foot in. Now a little bit different. We're gonna hop the left foot forward, or right foot forward, meet that left foot. Feet about hip width distance apart, and just pause here, forward fold. So if this is too much, you can always land your elbows on your thighs and just kind of rest there. If the hands easily touch the ground, you're welcome to clasp opposite elbows and hang here. And feel that pull into the backs of the legs, but also more so letting go of the upper spine, the head, the jaw. We're really feeling the weight that you've been carrying around in the shoulders, almost like it's falling right off the shoulders, out through the crown of the head, releasing down onto your mat. You're just draining out that tension here in the face, and the jaw. Can you shift more weight towards the balls of the feet? And then when you're ready, like a rag doll, let's start to roll, peel all the way up, chin to chest. Head is the last thing to rise. Feel every vertebrae just kind of float up. Feel the head stack over the vertebrae in the neck stacking over the vertebrae in your thoracic, your upper spine, over that lower lumbar spine. Feeling everything settle, the feet nice and planted here, and then when you're ready, let's take a nice big breath in. And exhale, hands come to the heart. And we'll do that again. Inhale. If you want, you can rise up onto your toes to feel that length. And then exhale, hands come back to your heart. And just one more. Inhale, rise up, stretch the fingers apart, really take up space, reach, extend. Maybe look up, test your balance if you're up on those toes. And then exhale, hands come to the heart. So we're gonna head right into a warrior two pose to open up the hips. So right foot's gonna stay forward. Take a giant step back with that left foot, turn the toes slightly out. And then sink that right knee over the ankle. So just moving with the breath for a moment here. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release. Again, this is to make you feel better, not to stress you out more. So take your time with the breath. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, peel it open. Inhale, this time we're going into reverse warrior. So flip the front palm right up and back. And then exhale, side angle. So you can bring your forearm down or you can bring your hand all the way down to the ground. Left arm goes up, or maybe wrap it all the way forwards. And then inhale, rise up. And we're simply just going to switch sides. So we'll pivot, go up and over to that left side. Take your arms out, nice and wide. And then moving with the breath. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, sink it back down. Two more, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, take it all the way up. And exhale, drop that back hand, flip the front palm, reverse warrior. And side angle pose, up and over, either to the thigh or all the way down to the ground. Right arm goes up, maybe wrap that arm up and over. So we're gonna wrap the hands all the way forward, spin both sets of toes in, take a breath in, wide-legged forward fold, send the tailbone back, exhale, and fold. Just let your head hang here for a moment. Again, you might stay still, you might kind of reach for those feet and undulate a little bit, rocking from side to side. Maybe shake out the head. And then we'll find the hands in front of us on the ground, heel toe the feet back together. And we'll start to make our way back down into a seat. So landing here for one final moment. Let your eyes close. Let yourself feel that length in the spine. And then finally let yourself come back to the breath. Maybe softening. One more thing, maybe the jaw, maybe those shoulders, maybe the belly. And give yourself this last moment of stillness, and solitude and contentment. And give yourself this last moment of solitude, maybe even contentment. It's finding a deep appreciation for all that you already have. And when you're ready, we're going to bring the hands together at the heart. Thank you so much for joining me today in this practice. I hope this helped. Namaste.